Hi folks, this is Don Meissner with the North Country Fishing Report. You know, I always want to pass on some really upbeat reports to you when I can. And this week it seems like there's a lot of good things to tell you. Number one, with bass season now beginning, I wanted to sort of experiment and try to find a place where all of you, even if you don't have a boat, can go ahead and maybe have a chance of catching one of these big, huge smallmouth that reign supreme in our area, that bring people from all over the world now to fish the St. Lawrence River. And I got to tell you, the OSWEGATCHIE River is a prime spot. I went down across from Hosmer's Marina in Ogdensburg. I went along the river, the walkway there. There's a huge walkway that extends. It's a beautiful, what the town of Ogdensburg has done. This is really a beautiful spot. It allows anyone to go down there and have a chance of fishing whatever comes up that river. And what comes up is smallmouth bass, big time. They come up that river to spawn, and they're great big fish from the St. Lawrence River. And I went out just recently to get a report for you of what happens with me. I took my ultralight rod and just a little bitty tackle box with some Northland mimic minnows. They're all rigged. They're little swim baits that you can, all you got to do is tie them on your line, cast them out, and reel them in. And that's all I had with me. And so I ended up catching 4 really huge smallmouth bass that any of you would feel like is a trophy. You can do the same thing as me. Here's the thing, that walkway extends an awful long ways, and all along that walkway there's fish. And the one thing you have to be aware of is that the bank is steep and can be dangerous to anyone that's not really sure of their balance. The other thing is I wanted to tell you is I didn't really have the best thing to fish for those fish. I soon realized that. And there was a couple of other little things in that tackle box, little grub-looking things that I put on, and I was able to catch fish. This is what I would recommend for you. And I've been urged within me, something driving me to go back there. It's that magical a place. But this is what I would use if I was you. You could go there with any kind of wacky worm, or the other thing I would think would work wonderful is a Ned rig. And the final thing would be some kind of a tube jig. Those bass, you don't need something big. And here's the other thing, I didn't see anyone else fishing there. This area has really been neglected by a lot of fishermen. The rumor was the walleyes weren't in there heavy in the beginning of season, and the boats stopped coming up there. And when I talked to Billy Hosmer a week ago, that was something that he expressed, that for some reason the fishing way slacked off. But I got to tell you, there's fish in that river. And I'll tell you another bonus about going there. You can stand along there and as you fish and just keep your eyes open to the water right next to shore, and you'll see all kinds of fish come up through there. As I stood there, I saw gar. There aren't many places you can stand and look and see gar right in front of you, working their way up through. A fish like that is really an amazing thing to see, let alone would be to catch. And I really think this is a great area, folks. So if you've never caught a big bass, this would be a place to go. It's amazing that Ogdensburg has provided something like this. And the OSWEGATCHIE River really is supreme. Until next time, folks, and I wish you all the best luck. And I promise you, if you would do what I did, you could catch these fish. They weren't far out from shore. You don't have to cast far. They kind of stay along that shoreline. You certainly don't want to get in the water. That would be terribly dangerous because it drops off fast. But this is a wonderful area that we have, a wonderful resource. And I think I'd like to give Ogdensburg a lot more credit than I have in the past. They've got a wonderful fishery, and they do some wonderful things there. Until next time, folks, this is Don Meissner with the North Country Fishing Report.